that you would want us to ask? Okay, we're live. Wow. Okay, that just made me nervous.
I hope people don't take me serious in this outfit, but you know, I'm not as bad as I look, basically.
You're you.
I'm me.
Yes. You're relevant to the audience.
I got my main guy up there. That's my main guy right there, Nipsey Hussle.
Can't see him, unfortunately. There you go. Nope. Up a little higher. There you go. Perfect.
All right, we are actually live now.
Okay. Great.
We are actually live now, y'all. It has a delay, as all YouTubes have. So, like I said, we'll wait about 2 minutes for the algorithm to catch up, so the world knows that we're live.
Excellent.
And then after that, we'll start. I wish Alieu and Larry will pop up on here.
Yeah.
I don't know when the world they're going.
So, Lem, you're just gonna. I feel weird talking now because we're live. Never mind.
No, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Yeah, so you're gonna just kind of do the intro, do your little spiel, and then introduce me, and then I'll just go right into it. Am I like?
Yeah, you could go right into it, and then we introduce Cordell and Larry and Alieu. Hopefully, they will jump in. They know the show is at 7:30. This is the premiere, you know. So,
And Larry's last name is not in here. Let me see what it is.
Normile, Normile.
Normile. Okay.
He put it at the end of his. At the end.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, his primary thing is, like I said, his tattoo business, Artistic Additions. So as far as introductions, that's his primary baby. So that's all he really cares about. He's an entrepreneur that dabs in a lot of things, but that's his baby right there.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Alrighty.
Hey, YouTube. I've always wanted to say that, you know.
What's up, YouTube?
You see all the vloggers with their cameras. They're like, "Hey, YouTube."
Yeah.
Cordell, you and Alieu have a very similar background.
Yeah.
Like as far as entrepreneurism is concerned, like both were into marketing and selling of like electronics and stuff like that.
Okay, amazing. I've spoke with him. He's a good brother, man. He's a good brother.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all from like the same? Because I know he's from the UK. He didn't. His bio didn't have what area of the UK he was in right at this moment.
He's based in Manchester. I'm based in Birmingham, so that's about an hour and a half away on the motorway.
They're rivals, right, in football?
Well, Birmingham and Manchester are not rivals, but massive clubs in Manchester, right? There's two massive.
All right, we are definitely live, y'all, and we already have an audience going on. So let's kick it off. I'm about to jump into this intro. Hello, World Wide Web. We've been live for a couple minutes. We've been waiting for YouTube to pick up the algorithm, and it has. So we are going to introduce y'all now to Tell Me Something. And this is a live format for entrepreneurs and speakers to share their truth, share their businesses, share their talents, and just share their passions to the world. So it's not all about just speakers just coming on here and talking about, their speaker business, but just whatever their heart desires, whatever company they want to represent, whatever entrepreneurial venture they're on, whatever talent, because we're actually going to have a singer on here in a couple of weeks. So we're going to have all type of interesting things, and it's to showcase the other side of an entrepreneur and the other side of a speaker. Because what most of y'all don't know is most speakers are actually entrepreneurs, and most entrepreneurs speak. So a lot of y'all don't pay attention to that type of stuff. You got to keep up, especially right now in this wide world web we got going on now. Some of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world right now are actually world-renowned speakers in their own right. So I don't even have to say any names. Y'all can search the internet for y'all favorite entrepreneur, and I bet you he has a speaking career somewhere.
Yeah.
So I am about to. Let's kick this intro off. Oh, okay. What are we on?
Lenwood, you're on mute there. You're on mute, bro. Andrea, you're on mute as well, if you're on mute.
I got you.
Okay.
Welcome you all. We are on the worldwide international web, baby. And this is motivational speaker Lenwood Wilson Jr. And I am introducing you to Tell Me Something Live. This will be an ongoing, reoccurring Monday event. And we will be bringing to the format great entrepreneurs that are also speakers and speakers that are also entrepreneurs. And they're going to be sharing nothing but their heart. They're going to be sharing businesses. They're going to be sharing organizations, nonprofits. They're going to be sharing talents. They're going to be sharing anything that they feel that they want to present to the world that the world may not know about. Because a lot of people know speakers just as speakers. A lot of people know entrepreneurs just as entrepreneurs. But it is a bigger world than that, baby. And we're here to show y'all some impact. And I have my co-host here with me, Andrea Mason.
How you doing, Linwood? Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Andrea Mason with Plan Your Life According to You, coming you from the States. I'm so excited to be here. We got a great panel coming along. And I hope you're excited because I am, because we are stepping up the game amongst the stars with great entrepreneurs, skill sets, like-minded individuals that's ready to bring their gifts and talents to share with you. So if any further ado, Linwood, may I? We will go for.
Yes, go right ahead, sweetie.
All right, you got it. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. All righty, this first gentleman up is an award-winning entrepreneur, international motivational speaker, and has a mindset and the mindset coach of Birmingham, England. He has worked with over 10,000 students and also has helped them reprogram their mindset, and he has driven them to success. In his career so far, he has worked with their minds, major corporations, notably the BBC, Facebook, HP, and Vans. He has also been featured on the national media platforms where he has gained praise from his peers. I am so happy to know this gentleman. His first venture was buying and selling electronics online, and it became very profitable. And since then, he has progressed beyond all expectations, as now the founder and CEO of 2 growing organizations. Mr. Cordell Jeffers' mission is to impact and inspire as many people on this planet as possible through his message and newly found business academy. I want to present the world to you, Cordell Jeffers.
Whoa, I have to clap for you and myself on that one, Andrea. That was super fire, literally. If there was fire emojis, it would be all over the place right now, right? Thank you for definitely having me on this show, this amazing platform, and I'm excited to be here on the premiere today. Like, it's honestly an honor to be here with you guys. You guys are family. You know, we're doing this all the way from England in the UK right now. It's about, what's the time? We're on 1:45 in the morning, so you can see the dedication and the grind is here. You know what I mean? If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to come and I'm going to go all out for the people. So let's do this, man. And you know, Andrea, you know, we've connected over the last couple of weeks, and you know, you're the queen of content. So I'm glad you got that chair now, because that's what we're going to call you. All right, we're going to call you the queen of content.
You got it, sir. Honor and privilege. Thank you very much.
How you doing, Lenwood, my brother?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking, my man.
Wicked, man.
And you could go ahead and share the world what you came to share the world.
Okay, amazing. So my name's Cordell, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and a mindset coach here from the UK, Birmingham. I'm 28 years old. So really quickly, just a short backstory on myself. You know, education was quite turbulent for myself. I ended up getting kicked out of school, unfortunately, with no qualifications by the time I was 14 years old. You know, I went through a lot of dramas in school. Teachers didn't really get on with me. I didn't get on with the teachers. You know, the entrepreneurial in me and the innovative flair that I had wasn't matched to the school system. So I ended up getting kicked out of school. You know, I went through a lot of racism as well. You know, growing up in a, you know, I'd say it was quite a racist, you know, racist school, a racist area at the time. But regardless, you know, getting kicked out of school and coming from where I come from, the Caribbean, and my mum comes from a small island called St. Kitts and Nevis, and my father comes from Jamaica. You know, coming from a Caribbean background and getting kicked out of school just does not work, all right? You know, I'll never forget the day I got kicked out. You know, I had to tell my mum. I was scared because I know my mum was going to beat my ass. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget the day I went there. Went home, told my mum, and you know, surprisingly, she turned around and she told me, "Don't worry, you know, it's okay." And I was thinking, why is this woman's going crazy, right? Like, why is she not getting the slipper out to beat me right now? Like, she said, "Don't worry, Cordell, you know, what we're gonna do is I've got something in store for you." And she said this with a smile on her face. I was so, Lenwood, I was scared. I thought she was gonna, you know what I mean, like, come on, you got a woman that normally gives me a little bit of a beating for being wrong, telling me that she's got a surprise for me with a smile on her face after I got kicked out of school, right? And she said, "Don't worry, I'm going to send you to the Caribbean to live with your grandparents." And I said, "You must be joking, Mom." She said, "No, for real, I'm sending you to the Caribbean." I said, "Mom, please get the slipper and beat me instead, man. I don't want to go to the Caribbean." And she said, "No, it's final. You missed your opportunity here in the UK. We're sending you out to the Caribbean." So my mum made plans to send me to the Caribbean to live with my grandparents. And, you know, when you think of the Caribbean, you think of all the nice things, you know, the reggae music, you know, sunny beaches, Bob Marley, all the, you know what I'm saying, jerk chicken, you know what I mean? You think about all these things, right? You know, I was humbled when I was there. You know, I went into a place where, you know, there was a lot of poverty. So seeing people in poverty but still strive for success, it was mind-changing. You know, it was mind-blowing for me. So I had that experience. I went to school out there as well. And that was massive as well, because, you know, there's a lot of discipline in the schools, in the education system in the Caribbean. You know, you get beat with a cane if you mess around. And I got beat with a cane a few times. And that was a culture shock. You know, but after a year and a half out there, I felt like my mindset reprogrammed. And, you know, I was willing to come back and make a massive change. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I came back to the UK. Leaving my mum out there was very hard for me. You know, she stayed to look after my grandparents. But, you know, I said that's going to be my reason why. And you know, Les Brown says it best, you know, if you fall on your back and you can look up, you can get up. If you can get up, you know, let your reasons get you back up. And looking at my mum in that airport as I was leaving to come back to the UK, I said to myself, that is my reason why. And my reason why will always be bigger than my excuses. And that's the main thing. You know, if you got a big reason why, you know, it will help you push through any and anything, no matter what the adversity is. So yeah, I came back to the UK and I got to work, you know, I reprogrammed my mind, I read the books, I've done the work, and it was exciting, man. So yeah, I've gone on to now, you know, run successful businesses. My first business, as Andrea said, it was an electronic company. You know, I started out at 16 years old. So I was very young when I got into entrepreneurship. And I just kept developing the mindset. I was living in a tough area, you know, gang culture was at its highest, but I still, you know, had the perseverance to push through, you know, despite what happened. You know, people came, they tried to rob me, they tried to take things from me, they tried to, you know, because I was different to everybody else and I was doing something completely different, they tried to drag me down, but I didn't let it stop me. And now we've gone on to, you know, now run successful companies. I run a successful organization called We Shine Together. We're an organization that works with young people. We work with the homeless. We work in international countries. We also work, you know, around schools around the UK. And that's where we've helped develop over 10,000 kids' mindset into entrepreneurship. We also sponsor over 30 kids in education across India, Nepal, and Zimbabwe. And we just built a virtual classroom in a school in Jamaica as well. So that's the kind of work that I do. That's the philanthropy work that I do. And, you know, I'm happy and extremely grateful to be sharing this platform now. And, you know, it's been taking me to massive heights, all the work that I've been doing. You know, I just spoke not too long ago for Prince Charles himself, who invited me down to a personal private event, which was amazing. You can't even really, sometimes I think, can I even get bigger than that? And then a couple of weeks after, I got invited to get interviewed by Lionel Richie. So, you know what I mean? It's easy like Sunday morning, baby. You know what I mean? We just got to keep pushing and keep doing what we're doing. And now I'm just setting up a business and entrepreneur academy for help young entrepreneurs develop a successful mindset and reprogram their mind to achieve what they need to. And, you know, also teach them business to help them scale their business or launch a successful product within 90 days. And I'm launching that with one of the most successful women in business in the UK, which I'm extremely excited about. And I also do one-to-one coaching, and I also have a subscription program, you know, where we do deep in dive training around finding values, purpose, which is every month as well. So if anybody wants to get at me, then you do that, man. You know, I'm here to help people get to the next level. And there's a saying that I love to say, you know, there's value in the come up. You know, there is value in the come up. As you're growing, help other people grow. Sometimes you don't want to be too far gone and help people. Do you know what I mean? Like, people see that as they see you climbing, they will reach out to you. So don't think you're too small to help people. Do you know what I mean? You can help people where you are right now. Do you know what I mean? What you sow, you reap, or while you reap, you sow, whatever way that goes, right? But, you know, there's value in the come up, man. So this is why I respect what you guys are doing. You know, I'm happy to be here with Lenwood, one of the best speakers. He's got one of the best voices, you know, out there right now. And then you've got the queen of content and queen of motivation right here, Andre. So I'm just excited to be, you know, within greatness right now.
And then, Cordell, you have made amazing strides helping people. And what I truly, truly admire is, you know, in most times people forget where they come from. And you have taken every step and threw it back and remember when you were young and your you know, your challenges and how you overcome the obstacles. I mean, it's just admirable when I see that, you know, connection, because you don't, like you said, you don't forget where you came from. And, you know, that's kind of like the analogy, Simba, you know who you are. You know what I mean? And never forget where you came from. So I commend you. And yes, people check him out. He is amazing. He's very down to earth. And, you know, I think it kind of took it a little person with small people, because I am small and I'm climbing. So definitely connect with him. Great information, very intelligent man. And I mean, it speaks volumes. He's amongst royalty and, you know, soul. So his soul and spirit is everything he gives. Great. Thank you so much for being on.
And another thing, just to say, nobody has to, you know, change if you feel like success is going to change, don't get me wrong, right? You have to match, you have to act and believe like the person you are, right? So you have to match your belief system with your vision. If you don't believe it in yourself, then, and you've got this vision, it don't make no sense, right? So you have to believe it in yourself, and you have to walk and talk like the person you are. Before I had anything, I was walking into rooms and people knew I meant business, right? You know, you have to have that seriousness about you, but you don't have to completely change. Like, you still see me, I've got my hat, I still, you know what I mean? I still talk the way I am. You don't have to switch up these things. If you've got value and you offer value, people will naturally come for the value. Do you know what I mean? We don't have to change the way we speak or anything like that. Just speak with conviction, and commit. Just commit to your vision. If you have a vision, commit. And that's one thing. Like, if you're going on that battlefield, you have to burn that ship. It's either we're going to win this war or we're dying for what we believe in. There's no other way. We're all going to one destination, which we know is promised, which is the graveyard. Don't let that rob you of things that you should be doing on this earth. People let fear take over their whole life. And it's like, we have to start either eradicating the fear, or we go with the fear, but we're getting this done right now. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I need people to understand in 2021. We just seen the whole world change just like that. You don't think that like society is going to give you what you want. You have to take charge and take what you want. It's just that simple. Do you know what I mean? 95% of people, and you know, they're controlled by, you know, their environment. You know what I mean? And it's 5% of people that have somehow, some way learned how to reprogram that subconscious mindset. Do you know what I mean? To get what they need out of life. And that's what I was able to do. I was able to reprogram that subconscious. And it's not easy. I'm not going to say you're just going to read a book, or you're just going to write your goal down, or read a vision board and it's going to come. It takes consistent execution. Do you know what I mean? I used to write goals, miss my goals, write my goals, miss my goals, write affirmations, not saying my affirmation. But eventually, if you just stay on it, it just becomes a part of your lunch. Do you know what I mean? It just becomes a part. It's like when you wake up and you know no one forgets to brush their teeth in the morning. I hope none of us do. Do you get what I mean? So it's just this, once it's integrated into your system and you're consistently doing it, you're going to start seeing things happen for you. And it's not that there was never there. It's not that this is some magical stuff that we're talking about, that me, Andrea, and Len will talk about. This is, you know, when you put these actions into place, your conscious awareness starts to develop. You start to see things you didn't see before. They was already there. Bob Proctor says nothing is created or destroyed. It was there already. You just missed it. But when you raise your conscious awareness, when you think about your goals, you start to see these things. You get what I mean? So people, let's get serious about our lives, man. Let's take action. Do you know what I mean? Or else what do you want to happen? We've just seen in the mid of COVID-19, jobs are not safe, security is not safe. You know, the government are lying. We don't know what's going on. Forget all of that. Forget everything out the external. Let's start thinking about within. Let's start raising that self-belief. Let's start, you know, building ourselves inside, reprogramming that mind so we become unstoppable human beings. God created us at the highest form. Do you know what I mean? We are the highest form of the creator himself. Do you get me? There's a difference between us and animals. A duck will always go to the pond and quack. Do you know what I mean? We are humans. We have choice. We have the ability. God's gave us more ability than we could even think of. Now, what we need to do is when we go on our judgment day and we have to face the creator himself, we have to say, listen, I'm coming here to you talentless today. You know what I mean? We're coming talentless. We gave everything we could with what you gave us. So let's go, man. Let's take action and let's do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cordell, a man with great compassion, conviction, commitment. You guys got to step up your game. He's not just sitting back. He is taking action. He is being a player, no longer a spectator. He has raised his game, rise above the stars. And J is for jump in. So Cordell, let us have your information, where they can find you, where they can connect you. And guys and ladies and gentlemen, do not miss up on this opportunity. I have been privileged and blessed to work with this man. I love him like a brother. So Cordell, let us know where we can find you, my man.
So hit me on the social media, Cordell Jeffers, Cordell_Jeffers on Instagram, Facebook, Cordell Jeffers. LinkedIn, Cordell Jeffers. On my website is www.cordell-jeffers.com. So reach out to me on there. Listen, for you guys, Lenwood, listen, Andrea, I love you guys, right? And I'm going to make sure I was doing a free, some free consultation calls throughout January because I had some free time. But for this show, anybody that wants to get at me just for this show, it's not going nowhere else, right? You guys can reach out to me, and just because Lenwood and Andrea and Larry are so amazing, you get a free consultation call with me, man. And that's just for the show. This is for the premiere, man. And we have to go all in, right? So get at me, get it done in 21. Yeah. All right, guys, man. Take care. Love and blessings.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the man. Get it done in 2021. Thank you so much, Cordell. Lenwood, I'm going to pass it over to you, and I'll talk to you in a few.
All right. Thank you so much, Cordell. I loved your passion for what you're doing. You're really bringing yourself into the spotlight as an entrepreneur. You're really driven. You're on point, and you just like as you spoke, you can't let rough circumstances stop you. You gotta go to God in the hard times. You gotta push through. And one thing that I wanted to pull from what you were saying when you were speaking about fear. Earlier, I was listening to a speech, or should I say, interview that Kobe Bryant was talking about, and someone asked him about fear when other basketball players say they might be afraid to play up against a certain team or a certain player. And he said he would look at them and said, "Why? We've been doing this since we was kids. Now we adults and we primed. There's no reason to fear. Don't fear a loss. We already did. We didn't already done that before. Don't fear getting hurt. We didn't already done that before." So he has an idea of looking at it for what it is and then unboxing it. That's a very interesting way to look at fear. I never really thought of it like that. So Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. He was a great storyteller and speaker before he left the world, outside of his basketball accolades as well. And thank you, Cordell. All your information will be in the description before the day is out, so people will have everything to link back to you. And next, we have my man, Larry Normile. Andrea, if you would like to do his introduction.
Absolutely. Hello, Larry. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for another treat. We got the top people up here. We've got Mr. Larry Normile. He is a man that built an empire off goals he set in prison. Yeah, I said it. He went from a studio apartment sharing a bunk bed with his sister in the dining room to living his successful dreams as a tattoo artist and a successful businessman. He is now doing a documentary on his new goal of becoming a billionaire. Yes, a billionaire, and changing the world through the power of the right mindset. He works with younger generations of men and women that are in the middle of their biggest growth of their lifetime. So he is also, thanks to his elite team of elite tattoo artists, body piercings, queens, and the divas of microblading and eyelash extension at ArtisticAdditionsTattoo, with Larry leading them into being their presidents of the brand one day. So thanks to John Tellerico, Larry has been working with one of the sickest producers out right now, Spike Van Breezen, to build his pilot for a guaranteed best reality TV show of its year. He is Les Brown Power Voice Summit alumni, a successful businessman, a father of 4 beautiful children, and married to his beautiful, strong, amazing mother and soulmate. Welcome, Mr. Billionaire Mindset guy, Larry Normile. My bad.
Thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I want to clear one thing up on that part, because the only part on that I'm doing different now is Spike Van Bryson now has become the Fox. He's a vice president of alternating shows for Fox. Wow. So I stopped working with him because it's a conflict of interest. So now I'm working with another gentleman, but no matter what, it's guaranteed bestseller. Our best reality television. That's just how it's going to be. because it's pure. Like, it's just pure. I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. I never would. I'm just who I am. So my reality TV is about me and who I am. So that's why it's going to be number one. Nobody can take it from me because I don't fake nothing. Just who I am. But I love you guys. Thank you for having me. And that was the introduction. I mean, I don't even know where to go from that besides the fact that, you know, thank you guys for having me. Cordell, I'm sorry I missed your speech, man, and like what you're going through. I'm not gonna lie, I was caught up downstairs with my daughter. We was playing a little bit of cooking food and stuff, and then she got some time out for a little potty break, you know, she didn't do. So I had a little hiccup, but I got on here, so I apologize for that, but I am here, guys. Thanks for having me. What else, man? What else you want to know? I can give you some stuff. You kind of caught me off guard with the speech. That was so good.
Oh, I'm sorry, Larry. Yeah, well, you know, just whatever you want to tell the world. Like your bio was pretty specific. If there's anything in particular.
So this is what I'll tell you, right? Okay.
You know.
Right now I'm in the middle of building the Amazon, a tattoo supply company. So that's what my company's going to be. It's just what it is. I'm going to have the best price and I'm going to get it to you the quickest I can. And I'm working with the best of the industry. That's it. Point blank and simple, right? They're going to be, I'm going to be a distributor with them. We're either going to be partners or we're going to distribute together. But I want a distribution. I'm working on distribution deals now that will, you know, be able to keep me in a competitive race where we can keep prices to where it's comfortable for our tattoo artists. Because it did get kind of out of hand with some of this stuff for us to be able to be at affordable price for our tattoos, you know, because we don't want to charge an arm and a leg, but at the same time, when you're used to paying 10 cents a needle and you're up to $4.25 a needle, stuff tends to get, you know, a little different. So prices have to change with time, right? Where I want to try to keep it at a comfortable zone so it's not growing so fast to where we're losing some people. That's all. I just want to help people out, man. I want to be able to get from the guy down at the bottom all the way to the guy at the top, have all the needles, have all the machines at prices that fit for everybody. So that's what I'm doing with the supply company. It's going. We just hit a landmark with that where the number is, it's just insane, like the growth I'm having with that. So that's just an excitement in that part. TV part of it is I'm just want to show the world my team, man. My team's an awesome team. I got a team that is so versatile, but yet we're all different. Every one of us are a different soul. Like every one of my artists in that shop are completely different from each other. But what separates us apart is we all get along like family. Like you can't say we're not family. Like I'll cuss you out right now. We'll hug them in a minute. It is what it is. We get our feelings aside. We just tell it how it is. We who we are. At the end of the day, know we're going to love each other at the end of the day. So that love that's at that shop, I just want to show to the world because a lot of people have a perception of what a tattoo shop is, right? Because they see what they see. Some of these shows online right now are kind of producing something that isn't really what's in the mainstream of a lot of tattoos industries, right? There is that starting stages of stuff where there's a lot of drama filled and all that stuff. But once you get up in success, them tattoo shops ain't like that. So that's what I'm trying to show because I want everybody to come because I tattoo judges, lawyers, doctors, police officers, firefighters. That's almost all my clientele. I really don't have any more clientele than that. You know who I'm tattooing on top of that? They're kids. So at the end of the day, you know, once you get to a certain level in life, it's just like you grow, right? And that's where I'm at now. I'm in that growing stage of I'm on to the next level. Like it was time for me to step up, go from being this tattoo shop that's known all over, like a lot, everybody knows. It's like, it's not like you can't figure us out. And if I want you to know me, you'll know me. That's how strong it is. The marketing's there, the team's there, whatever needs to be there is there. I got the team to do what it does. So I just am ready to take that next step. And now I got faith in them so I can step out. And now I stepped out of my shop. So I'm not tattooing as much, which I still tattoo, but I only tattoo meaningful tattoos, which meaning by that is you come in, you tell me your life story, what's going on with you, where you at, where you been. I love hearing stories, right, man? Because what I do is I create the art through that story. So when I hear your story, that's why I got into this. That's why I got into motivational speaking. That's why I got inspired. And that's why I got into programs with people so I can hear their stories so I can and create art with it. Like it gives me something to think about and do, right? So that's what keeps my depression down. That's what keeps me happy. That's what keeps me excited. Besides my family, that's the only thing else left. Besides that, family and business, that's all I know. And that's all I cherish. So that's where I'm at in life, man.
Hey, Larry, so let me ask you, what took you from saying, okay, I had a rough time, I went to jail, I want to be a tattoo artist, then being on the ground as a tattoo artist saying, I want to be one of the most successful tattoo artists in the world. Like what happened in your mind or what happened in your life that took you from, okay, I just want to be a regular tattoo artist to I want to be that next level?
So I built a business right here, and I'll give you the from like beginning to the end of that, because I got a whole story for that one. So when I started this industry, I didn't know nothing, man. I was needle and thread. I was doing stuff with sewing needles, thread, and Indian ink, and I was just poking people. That's how I learned. I was in jail doing it. I was out on the streets doing it that way. It's just how I was learning, because back then I was here before MySpace. I was here when MySpace was still dial-up, where you had. I'm older. I'm 42, a little bit. You know what I mean? So it was different back in our era. Nowadays, you can get on Amazon and Google and get shit, and you're good to go. I didn't have that option, so I had to do what I had to do. That's how I learned. I learned from the street. So at the end of the day, I came up my way. Other people come up their way, right? I just wanted to show the world. When I had my son, I was like, you know what? There ain't no way I'm gonna let my son see this side of anything, like any sides of the streets, any side of anything. And I was like, I'm gonna do something. And then I kept having more kids. So now I gotta get bigger and badder, because I got 4 of these things and they expensive. And I don't want them to live bad. So that's what I did. And now I'm to the point where I'm living comfortable. I'm happy. My wife's happy. We're happy. She's successful. My wife just as strong as I am. We mindset street. We strong. Like we handle each other's business. We make sure stuff gets done together. So it's about, once I started, it wasn't one little step, there's like 17,000 steps that led me to this, but it's like my kids, my wife, my career, watching everything I went through. Like the best thing that ever happened to me, no lie, was going to jail for them 3 years. I was 19 years. I was just about to be 19, was in jail at 21, all that, right? In Gander Hill, which was like, it wasn't even a prison. It was a building. You were in a building and it was inside of a room, and that was it. And it was a bunch of dudes in one room locked in, because it was in the city. They don't have yards for us to play on. We had a brick yard with a basketball court with a barbed wire fence above us. That's all we have for light. So it was rough, but going through all that, I was like, I'm never going to let any of my kids or anything see that, right? I've already done that. I can teach them how to not do that. So that's what I emphasized in my life. And everything I did was like a lesson, everything I do and everything I've done, I use it as a lesson to get me further in life, because you're either going to use it for what you want it to use it for, or what you don't want. Like, okay, I don't want that, so I'll never do that again. Let me let my kids know, listen, I already did that. When they get a little older, you be like, boy, I said, you know what I mean? You get that little, it's time to act right, because they get older, man. Like my one just turned 18 the other day. He's a man now. Now his business gets to go full on. He had a business for the last almost year now. It built it off itself with the mindset of how we are, and it's successful. I mean, he's worked with successful people, famous people, everything already. And it's so crazy, because it's like, he's so humble. You'll never see anything about him on social media, because I wasn't that guy. So I didn't teach him that. Like, I wasn't the social media, oh, let's get out here and get it. I was getting this way before social media was a thing. So like, money to me wasn't what it was about. It was the excitement of the chase of what you're going for, right? Like your goals. So that's why I think the power of a goal is powerful, because if the goal has a lot of meaning behind it, like your goal can't just be, oh, I want this because I just want to have it, right? Like, I don't want $1 billion for me. I want $1 billion so I can help, right? It's like a help. It's like our family. Every one of us got to grow. So I want to make sure that I'm here to help them when they help me. We just grow together. That's what we all do as a family. That's how I feel like life should be. It's not always like that, but it should be. You got to learn your lessons. We all do. So that's what it got me to here. And I'm working more around the right-minded people now that I wasn't before, because they were filled with wrong energy that I wasn't ready for. When I'm on the production of growth and you're on the production of why not me? I don't care about why not me. I didn't say I was the best yet, but just know one thing, tomorrow could change another day. I'll be the best tomorrow. Don't play. I work hard. I grind for what I do. That's all it is. It's just grinding for your faith, man. Grinding through until eventually it just comes. And know that if you did something you wasn't ready, when that opportunity comes back again, don't play with it.
And I think that's important, Larry. You're instilling great beliefs in your kids. I commend you for that, because a lot of parents are out there that just don't think they have the time. You make the time. I'm a parent as well with my husband, and we instill our morals, values, and goals. And like you, when that wheel was spinning on the internet, you're being patient. That's a test right there. So definitely keep going. I think that's a great message to our.
Don't let nobody pick that phone up.
No, I know.
Let nobody pick it up, cut you off. You'd be mad as ever. You'd be like, oh, hell no, we shut shit down. Unless it's mom or dad, then you can't say nothing. You just be like, oh, that's messed up.
Yep.
Let it be your sister, your brother. Y'all might throw hands.
No, absolutely. But I really like what you said.
That was back in the day.
Remembering, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to let them go through what I went through. And
Yeah,
that's,
they don't need to.
you know, if they fall, shit, you know, that happens. But, you know, and the humbleness, that's what's forgotten today. Everybody's about competitiveness, and your story resonates with Rise and Unite. Let's not conquer and divide. We're all together. We're all
I don't have, man, listen, why does it have to be? Like, that's the only question you gotta ask yourself. Why does it have to be? I won't give you an example. I won't give you a reason why, but just if you take the words, why does it have to be? Why does it have to be that way? It doesn't. We can all grow together. Just because, like, people put in the mindset of you gotta not want to see somebody else succeed. For why? For what? That's saying that there's not enough of it around. Like, everybody can see there's more money. They can print money quicker than we can spend it. So if it's over money, you're thinking wrong, right? This should be over love, respect, loyalty, and friendship and family. Like, at the end of the day, that's all I do it for. And everyone around me will feed and eat, because if I eat, they eat, right? If I see something I build companies, man. Everyone that works for me is a company. You know how many tattoo shops there are because of me? And that's not boasting, because I don't care. I don't even tell people who they are. But there's shops all around me right now that are open because of me. They started with me. Hell, I got one of their tattoos right here. First tattoo he ever did. It is what it is. That's love, man. He's still my brother, because I want to see him succeed just like I want to see myself succeed. I don't take it as an anger thing. I take it as, okay, tip the hat. It's time for you to grow, right? Anybody in my shop, anytime they ready to grow, they can grow. Just let me know. We'll make it work. That's what I do. That's what it should be about. But that's where, like, I think a lot of greed starts to play a factor, because we worry about money. Man, money comes and money goes. And if you spend it and do it right and you invest it right, eventually you don't have to work.
Absolutely. Paying it forward. Absolutely. Oh, don't forget where you came from and pay it forward.
And then take what my shirt says. This is one of my favorite sayings. It says, Jesus, take the wheel, right? And it's so funny. Earlier today, first time in my life, I was downstairs and I was making leftovers for dinner, right? And I'm sitting there and I said, Jesus, take the wheel, because I stubbed my toe, right? My daughter goes right around the house just screaming it the whole time. Like, she's only 4, you know, so she's about to be 4 on the 17th. So it was cute. I say it a lot. That's why these got made. My shop makes fun of me because I say it all the time. So they made me go get some shirts made.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. And that's what we got to instill in our children. Definitely.
Yeah. You put it in your whole life, man. Just your whole life. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Whoever your genius is to you. Whoever it is.
Thank you, Larry, my man. You're doing it big out here, and I am so enthusiastic about the moves that you are making. And also, you know, you taking the time out to have conversations with me when you did. You know, I love stuff like that. A man of your stature don't really have to do things like that, but you saw some things in me. And I can tell you from the conversations that we had, it definitely helped me with my mindset and to reframe and try to take things to another level, my friend.
It's growth, Lenwood. It's growth. Listen, I was where you were at once in my life, man. So I know the grind, man. I know, like, I can almost relate to where you at to a dollar. It's scary, man. I relate strong to everybody differently. I relate in business and I relate in family. Like, if you close to your family, I relate with it that way. But realistically, honestly, when you're grinding, I can tell, man, and you're gonna make it. You will, because you're not giving up and you keep pushing and pushing, man. Just don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop and don't give up on it. Because if you don't, it can't. Listen, eventually people get tired of hearing you and want to see you. Right? Yeah. People got tired of hearing about me, and then next thing you know, they're my friends and getting tattooed by me, spending money with me, and being in my business. Like, hey.
I'm gonna have it in the description when we get off the air. But tell everybody your social media and things of that nature and your website.
You can just Google me and everything come up on there. It's Larry Normile, Normile. I have a Facebook. I have an Instagram. Man, I'm not really that social media guy though, so don't get mad if I don't hit you back like that, because I really just get on. I just post some things in the morning. It's really just talking to myself. I do it to whom it may concern. Honestly, that's me having strong conversations with myself. Sometimes I got to tell myself, shut up, dummy, and get to work. You know what I mean? So that's what those are for. But it relates to a lot of other people I see. So that's why I keep doing it. Like, when I did it the very first time I ever did it, somebody kept writing me. Quite a few people kept writing me. And I was like, you know what? people are going through things I'm going through. So what I'm gonna do is just start posting stuff that has relevance to me, that I can hope that can help somebody else, because we've all been somewhere, right? And not every post is meant for anybody, everybody. It's just meant for whoever it's meant for. So that's why I started doing it, and I'm having fun with that. That one's on my Larry page. Like I have like a page that's just called Larry. That's just that one. I do it on my personal every once in a while, but my Larry Normile Facebook isn't really about that. My Instagram is more tattoo, but if you look on it right now, it's kind of business related and everything else, because I do have a lot of moving parts. But mostly what I'm focusing on right now is just the supply store and building it into an Amazon supply store, and my team, everybody around me. So if you just go to ArtisticAdditionsTattoos.com, which is my website, that's where you can focus most of your energy, because that's where my shop is, that's where my group is. And then you can go through all of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them things. We got Facebook, we got anything for Artistic Edition Tattoos is on there. Our page did get hacked. We had like a 30,000 followers or something, and it got hacked. So I started a new one, which no matter, it's still there. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is. Stuff happens, right? But so you'll know which one's what, because we posted it and said it, and it's pinged to the top. So you'll know which page is the right one to go to. But besides that, guys, I want to appreciate you coming on. And Cordell, I really do want to hear that story, because I didn't hear, your story, and I really do want to hear it.
Oh, it's all recorded, man. So after this goes off, you can rewind it back.
Okay.
Hey, Andrea. So it looks like Alieu is not going to make it. So if you want to take 5 minutes to tell people about the business that you're setting up, anything on your heart, go ahead, and then I'll close it out with a short speech.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrea Mason. I'm bringing content to you to help you get through your days. I help you live your life fully. I help you plan your life according to you. I have over 2.5 decades in my back pocket of social work, psychology, and wellness and medical motivational field. And I am here just like these fellas and these fine young gentlemen I'm sharing this platform with, in helping you plan life according to you. What I do is I work with you individually on what are your goals? What are your dreams? And like these gentlemen said over and over again, it's about commitment, persistence, and never giving up, that constant grind. And I am your accountability partner every step of the way. I help people also effectively communicate with one another, help them organize their life, and I also help them change their mindset. We have a lot of people that have been programmed into our subconscious and our committee in our heads. And sometimes the most important person that's in our way is ourselves. And I help you through the power of forgiveness, break that cycle, and I help you plan your life according to you. My platforms, as you can see behind me, Andrea Mason, because I am here. I am a woman of integrity, passion, commitment, and like these gentlemen, I show up and I am serious about letting you plan your life according to you. So you can check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Andrea Mason, and I also got a website, which will be found in the description below. I look forward to meeting and connecting with you because I love learning about people. And again, sharing this platform with these young, fine gentlemen, I am honored and privileged to be a part of it. Right back to you, Lenwood. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrea. And our featured speaker didn't show up today. That's all right, Alieu. I'll keep up with you. And so I will close it out with a speech. The actual speaker challenge is a thing that we will have every single week, and it'll be a featured speaker, and they will get a surprise topic 24 hours in advance, and they can compose a 10 to 15-minute speech based upon that topic. The topic that I gave Alieu is tell the audience some steps to finding their purpose. And since he wasn't, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Good, you're good, all good.
Oh, that was weird. Sorry about that. Something weird happened on my computer. This technology stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna close it out with a speech, and then anybody in the group after I do the speech want to say goodbyes and whatever. I want to give a shout out to Derek Gentry and my man Sid Osley. They were the first two to leave comments. Big ups. They are two powerful speakers themselves. Sid, I know through the Les Brown Network, and Derek, I know him from Instagram. Me and him connect on Instagram. He's doing his thing, trying to make moves like I am on that platform as well. For those of you that don't know and are coming in late, this is the premiere of Let Me Tell You Something Live, where entrepreneurs and speakers collide, because most speakers are entrepreneurs and most entrepreneurs are speakers. So I'm going to close it out with a speech about how to find your purpose. Mm-hmm. And I'm someone that can attest to that because I'm finally on the road to finding my purpose. My name is Lenwood Wilson Jr., host of this show. And when you find your purpose, you have to submit. I found my purpose through having a conversation with the Lord up above. I was in a time of my life making real good money, plus commission. But the job was stressing me out. It wasn't ethical. And I asked the Lord to find me a different way. It was so daggone stressful that one day I got off work and actually passed out in the parking lot. And after that, went to the doctors to get checked out. My boss, he was so mad because I was diligent. I was calling up, making different appointments because I wanted to see what was going on with me. Because God always says, go to the people that I gave the gifts to on the earth first, and then come to me. They couldn't find nothing. The doctors, they found nothing. Did different testings and sent me home with meters. They found nothing. So I had to bring it all to him. And I said, Lord, what do you have for me? Because I'm finally making good money in my life. And I finally feel like I'm taking it to that next level. I'm getting to that lower middle class money. I'm not creeping on the top of the lower class. But I'm stressed the heck out. So God showed me a vision. The next day I was driving. I was on my way to work in my work van. And I was about to get on the highway. And as I was about to merge, a vision came before my eyes, y'all. I could have literally crashed the car because, like I said, I was merging onto the highway, but God had to grab the wheel. And within that vision, he showed me where he needs me to be. And ever since then, I've been on a whole different path. That was a year and 2 months ago. My long-term involves healing whole families, starting with the children, but healing whole families and not leaving anyone out, not leaving the fathers out, not leaving the mothers out, and rebuilding communities. He showed me this in a vision while I was merging onto the highway. And on that path, 5.5 months ago, he said, Lenwood, you must speak. You must tell the world, you must create a platform for what I have for you to bring into this world. So I jumped online and just started busting my tail. And here I am, 5 months later, with my own platform. I have a millionaire speaking on my platform. You know, I have entrepreneurs speaking on my platform. I have people from all walks of life speaking on my platform. And I'm what you could call a nobody. But when you have a purpose-driven life, like Larry, his purpose turned from, okay, I went through rough circumstances. I went through jail. I don't want my child to see this anymore. My purpose is to be that great model for him, to show him what that better life looked like and to take his family out of those circumstances. Everyone has a purpose, you know, to shine their light across the world. Everybody has gifts. I don't know what your belief system is, but the fact is you have to tap into your gift. Everybody has something that God gave them. Some people are creative in different ways at writing. Some people are good at communicating like speakers. Some people are good with naturally good with their hands in sports and different things of that nature. Some people have creative eyes and sound and different things. It doesn't matter. God gave you something and it's inside of you and you have to pull it out of you. And that gift that God gave you is what you need to use as you're following your purpose. You find your purpose by stopping and then looking in the mirror and saying, I feel like I'm going down a road and I don't know where I'm going. It just doesn't feel right. I feel a bit empty. A lot of people in the world are like that. They feel a bit empty. They don't feel fulfilled. They feel like something's just not there. When you find your purpose, a light comes on, a fire comes on within you. It's like an engulfing flame, and it says, hey, it's time to go. It's time to show the world what you came here for. Finding your purpose, baby. One way you find your purpose, do things, try different things. Some people don't know what they're supposed to do because they keep doing the same things over and over again. Try new things. See what you get a grasp of. Connect with an organization. Connect with a group that you haven't worked with before. Read a book or watch a movie of a genre that you never thought you'd read before. Take some time to work on yourself. Build up some personal development. Read the books that you feel that can be conducive to get knowledge to you, not the stuff that the world wants you to learn, but something that you think is going to help you build and grow. There are all type of things out there. It depends on what your road is. I will say Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. That is the Bible of success. If you don't have it, get it. It's the #1 Bible of success. Everything predicated on entrepreneurism that has been written down was based on that book. And it's just you have to instill yourself with things that'll help grow your mind. And when you start doing that and you start getting into your spiritual element, you will find your purpose. It will come to you. It may shock you what it is, but when it's shown to you, don't deny it. Go through the process and make something happen. I just started motivational speaking 5 months ago. And I'm making some major moves, baby, just like the conference that I hosted on New Year's Day called Make Moves Major. I got 11 speakers from all around the world, and some of them were speakers already getting paid to speak that spoke on my platform, y'all. And I was virtually a nobody. But you know what? I am a somebody. And that's why these people drew to me. And if you have something within you that's itching at the bottom of your heart, you need to take a time and look in the mirror and throw some water on your face and be like, hey, I need to get something going. I need to make some moves. I need to read some stuff. I need to learn some new skills. I need to just do something so I can figure out where I need to be in my life. And trust me, when you get there, baby, when you get to that point where you know where you're trying to go, you are going to be propelled to go there. Jim Rohn said, destination determines your destiny. So once you got your gift, you know what your gift is, and you found your purpose, that's your goal. You attach goals connected to that. And as long, just like Larry, he was talking about goals. As long as you have a goal set, a goal, baby, will propel you to that next level. A goal, as long as you're moving forward towards it and not being distracted, will move you to that next level. It don't matter how long it takes you to get there. KFC, Colonel Sanders, a worldwide epidemic of food. He didn't even become famous until his geriatric years. When he was desolate, him and his wife, they had a pension check and said, we can't survive all this. We're going to die. Literally, it's not enough money to survive for us. It's already rough as it is. And God told him, hey, you need to go do what you do best. Push and make that chicken for the world. And he went out. He told his wife, save up these pension checks while I'm gone, and I'm going to do something. I'm going to bring back the money, baby. And he went out. He went across country. He went to over 80 establishments. Once he got to that 81st one, he got an investor, and that became KFC Worldwide, y'all. You gotta buckle down. It don't matter how old or young you are. You can go out there and go get it, but you gotta find out what you're here on this earth for, baby. And once you find that, run for it like you had nothing left behind you. Run, just run for it. Go say, I want to be that person that I saw in my vision. Run after it like you have nothing to lose, baby, and you will get there. You just got to keep it pushing, baby. Now, let's close it out. I'm going to open up the mic for everybody. Anybody have any closing remarks for the audience?
Yeah, man. First of all, I'm so grateful to be on this platform with you guys around real greatness. So thank you for having me here, obviously. And just to leave it for the people, just like everybody said today in this school, man, just, you know, get it done in 21, man. Go out there, you know, put your back against the wall. Most people, when they got their back against the wall, they perform better. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has a plan B and C, man. Cut them plans out, man. Just work on plan A. If your true calling is you know, if you know what your true calling is, do you know what I mean? Regardless if you feel the fear, just do it anyway, and just keep pushing, keep persevering, and you'll get there. Do you know what I mean? Just like everyone said here today, Larry, Lenwood, Andrea, it's a non-negotiable mindset. We don't give up, man. You get me? Either we're gonna get it or we're gonna die getting it. It's just that simple. Do you know what I mean? We go on the battlefield and we go all in. Do you know what I mean? Will Smith says it best, man. Like, we could both jump on a treadmill. Do you know what I mean? You could be better looking than me, you could be more talented than me, but I'm gonna win. I'm not getting off that treadmill before you because I'm willing to die. And when you've got that real reason, just like Larry said with his kids, you know, his reason why was bigger than any of his excuses. Do you get what I mean? So when them obstacles come, it's going through them, he's pushing through them, or he's getting around them, because his reason why is bigger than his excuses, and that's just how it is. Do you know what I mean? If your true purpose is to do what you've got to do, what you've got to achieve, just go all out, man. Put your back against the wall. Stop being a little. Don't even make me say the word. Right? Stop being a little biah. You know what I mean? Don't go out, man. Go get it, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because the thing is, you not showing up and showing out, man. You're letting people down. You're being selfish. It's a selfish maneuver, man. So just go out, go get it, and inspire people on the way. There's value in the come up. But listen, it's 1:30 in the UK. And you know what I mean? Like I said, there's no grind, no glory, man. I'm out here sharing my story on platforms because this is what I've dedicated my life to do. So it doesn't matter if I've got bags under my eyes, I'm here. I'm showing up. You know what I mean? So guys, listen, it was a pleasure to be here today, man. And keep tuning in. This is going to be one of the biggest platforms the world's ever going to see. Facts.
Love it.
Thank you, Cordell. Any more closing remarks? Larry?
Cordell, thank you for coming. I know you're coming from the UK, so it's later. I appreciate you being here, man. I know you gotta be tired because 1 o'clock. If you're working 1 o'clock, you should be asleep by now. So thanks for coming. I want to thank Lenwood and Andrea for having me. It's been a blast. Honestly, I don't really have any closing. I feel like everything is said what needed to be said tonight. You know, I said what I had to say. Cordell finished it off strong. I feel like I'm good, man. Thank you guys for having me. It was a blessing.
Absolutely. And these gentlemen have been amazing. I want to thank you so much for being here today. I know each and every one of you on another level. We're just rising up, and just what I want to leave to all of everyone. Do me a favor. Follow your heart and not the herd, nor the herd, because your heart and your mind combined, sky's the limit. Above the stars is where you'll be, and that's where I am on this platform. Thank you, Mr. Lenwood. Cordell, Larry, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Everyone, check these guys out. Check them out. All the information is going to be down below. We will be back here every Monday, and first Monday, we will also have a 12 p.m. show. Lenwood, I'm bringing it right back to you, my friend, and I'll talk to you on the next one.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you all for watching. I see we have been having some dedicated watchers the whole time. And we got a good amount of comments. So I know we're going to continue to propel. And we are already booked up for our first 3 weeks, Andrea. I'm going to send you the information. People are flocking.
Coming.
I got people from LinkedIn connecting. I got people from Instagram connecting. I got people from Facebook connecting. People are like just drawn to what we got going on. I think it's just we got that magic, Andrea. You know, I think we're gonna get it popping. Thank you all on the World Wide Web. This is Tell Me Something Live, the premiere. And thank you for our guests, Cordell Jeffers and Larry Normile. We will catch up with y'all another day next Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, same time, baby.
Get it done in 2021. Later, y'all.
Take the live off.